Hello and welcome. I'm really glad you joined me today for what is going to be a Power Pilates session. So Power Pilates, Pilates moves, Pilates principles, the zip and the hollow, rib cage down and in, really keeping control of our core while our arms and legs can do what they're meant to be doing off of our core, but also with the added challenge that we're going to be using weights and we're going to be using bands. So I'm going to be using bands in my first round. I'm going to go with a medium and a heavier weight band, heavier on the legs, medium on my arms, and then we're going to go into a weight session as well. So you will need 2 sets of weights. I've decided on a 3 and a 4 today, medium to medium heavy. I've got my mat on the floor and I've got a bottle of water as well. Take water whenever you want to. Okay, if you're ready with all those, just grab your equipment, come on down, get ready to exercise, and also with that Pilates vibe, so just remember we do that zip and hollow on the whole time. We will get ready to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, lovely, good. I'm just going to roll those hips. Feel like that bottom gets pushed back so the hamstrings get a little stretch on it, and then coming up, and then my hip flexors get a little stretch round the other way. Good, pushing back, keeping that core pulled in as those hips go back. Lovely, good. Wider stance still. I'm coming down side to side. Now I'm going to get a little reach with that as well. Good, just reach it up, but keep that rib cage low, over the top, each side. Now I'm going to come down on that, down. And again, bottom goes back and back stays nice and straight. Do not roll over. Now I'm going to get a little twist with that as well. So I look up at the other arm. Again, nothing too fast. Moving that weight between one leg and the other. Getting that core pulled in, getting that twist, looking after your lower back. Lovely, good. Coming into the front there, and I'm going to come up to the top, and I'm going to get a little lean forward, and then coming up. Now I'm going to lift the leg here. It's like a reverse curl in with that leg, with that knee, shall I say, up, and then it goes back underneath me, nice and strong. Lovely, good. That hip flexor working for me. Good. One more, and then I'm going to get that drop forward again. Push your bottom back. Dropping it down and then coming up, and this time I'm going to drop down with my arms. I am going to roll over my lower back this time, and then I'm going to come up to the top, little roll, one side and the other. Rib cage comes away from that hip bone. Good work, well done. And up and over. 3, 2, and 1, and well done. Just give it a little shake out here. I'm just going to open out the chest. Open it out, and you can come up on one foot to then the other. Feel that you're getting that opening up of the ankles, but also just that little squeeze there on that lower leg. Good. Just through the calves, and then I drop it back down again. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. So I'm just going to get a little curl on one leg. Just lift it up. Staying low on the other leg. Good. 4, 3, 2, then I'm going to bring that knee up and squeeze it across. And just get that movement, that squeeze. My spine stays long and straight, my core is already pulled in. Lovely, good. Onto the other side. Just give me that lift and lift. Good, so again, feel that hamstring working for you. 4, 3, 2, 1, and core pulled in nice and strong. I'm getting that twist, that turn, everything's under control. My spine is long and straight, I'm up nice and tall. A little bit of pec work here to get that squeeze in, a little bit of oblique work here to get that squeeze in. And well done, and just give that little shake off. I'm onto the floor for my first session. It is 45 on, 15 off. We'll be running through the first section 3 times, second section 3 times, and my third section, because it's alternates, I'll be using it 4 times. So on my first one, I'll be using my bands. I'm going to do bands around the legs. So again, you can sit here and put that band around the legs. Again, if you have no bands, you can do both these exercises without the bands. It will not matter, it's just the extra challenge on your legs there. And on my first one here, I've got the band on my hands, the lighter band on my hands. So I drop down in, so I'm here with my knees just underneath my hips, and I push out, and I push out. If you wanted an extra challenge, you could be up here into a plank and out, and and out. I shall leave it up to you. Let's get ready for that starter. We're going to start in 5. Okay, so here I am down on my incline. My core pulled in. I can feel that work transferring from one side to the other. Lovely, good. That band is under tension the whole time, and then I'm going to get it out straight. If I was up here on my toes, again, just a little bit harder because you're on that longer lever, which is your body there, and out and back. Lovely, good. Out and back. "15 seconds left now." Remember, it can be on your knees or you can be on your toes. Depending on the challenge you want, you can start off on your toes and go to your knees. Core pulled in the whole time. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. I can put that down. I'm down onto my front. My core definitely pulled in. My forehead just on my hands. Nice and relaxed. Going to lift the legs and going to separate. Okay, here we go. Lift. Squeeze it out. Come back down. Get me that lift. Zip and hollow on the whole time. Now, depending on the strength of your band, if you have used a heavy one on my legs, you might feel that you're not going to get them out very far, but remember, it's the up as well. The up works hamstrings, glutes, into your lower back. Good work, well done. And that's all going to help me. Core pulled in, up and out. Lovely, good. Last few seconds now. I'm going to go back to that other band, but it's going to be, here it's going to be about my triceps. So I'm up to here. Again, back. That little lean forward. Thumbs always coming to my lower back here. And out. Now, 2 things are happening here. I'm keeping a work on that band, fingers out nice and wide. Lovely, good. Core pulled in, so remember, don't sag to here. Keep it nice and straight. Bottom push back. If you feel that you don't want to sit right back onto your knees, don't. You can have your bottom just pushed out and you can be on your knees a bit more. And then push back. Lovely, good. So again, fingers spread out so you know that shoulder's working for you. And then core's working so you can get that work done with that push out each time with that tricep. Here we go, last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. It goes back underneath my arms again, my hands. I come out, come into my incline. My pecs are working for me here. I've dropped down, but I haven't dropped down too far. Remember your core. Pulled in nice and strong. I'm on that incline. And then it's out with one hand, out with the other. And I can feel that my work has to shift over each time to keep me stabilised. Lovely, good. And then out. Lovely, good. Out. You can do this in a full bridge if you want to. You can come up onto your toes, remember. That is an option. Up on your toes here. Will feel a little bit harder. Lovely, good. My hands still come back underneath my shoulders each time. Lovely, good. We're coming down into single figures now. Keep that work. Keep that challenge. Keep that core pulled in. Good. 5, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Down onto your fronts. And even though your tummy's on the floor, your hips are on the floor, do keep that zip and hollow on because I'm protecting my lower back on that lift of those legs. Long levers. Good. So zip and hollow on, lift the legs off the floor. Push against that band and then they go down. Glutes, hamstrings, my lower back and then my outer thighs to get that push out on that lift. Lovely, good. Do you remember those stabilisation muscles? Run all the way around your core. Good, so that means the back is part of your core muscles as well. And they're stabilising me here. So I can get that proper lift and then that out with that squeeze. Lovely, good. Up. Three, two, one. Good work, well done. I'm coming up. for my second set of triceps. If you have no band, you can do it without, as long as you keep that tension on and then get that push out nice and straight, or you can go with a light set of weights. Remember, and get that kick back where those weights come back to my lower back each time. They don't swing forward. I'm not using momentum on this at all. All has to be about each one. It's that proper lift out. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze. Fingers out wide, so I know that tension is on the outside of my arms as well. The outside of my shoulders. Keeping me in that good position each time. Lovely, good. I'm half down, so again, but that lower back is straight. Just keep on checking that you haven't sort of rolled over here where all the stress is around the lower back. Keep it strong each time. 3, 2, 1. Good. Are we ready for our last circuit on this first one? So again, down, core pulled in, shoulders back and down, rib cage down and in. I'm getting ready to go. I'm feeling strong here. And then as that one arm goes out, that work so shifts out. So when my right arm is out, I can feel my left side tighten up. Lovely, good. Just pushing it out each time. Getting that push out. Lovely, really working those arms. And out and back in. Core pulled in the whole time. Three, 2, 1. Good work. Down to work that back. Again, rib cage down and in, belly button pulled in, your shoulders are relaxed on this. You don't have to work the top half. Here we go, we're on. Up and out and down. Get me that lift, squeeze it out. Up. Good, keep on checking your zip and hollow, being on. Really let that back work for you. Squeeze. Really feeling it in your hamstrings, your glutes, into your lower back. And then getting that push out with the outsides of both legs, being supported by my core. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. We ready for our third set of triceps. Kicks back, and then we can take those bands off. Lovely, good. So leaning forward, shoulders back and down, palms stretched out there. So again, fingers stretched out. Lovely, good. And then that really strong kick back. That's it. Work with that medium or strong band on that to really work those arms. Core definitely pulled in, just keeping me in that good position all the time. Good work, well done. And good work. I'm coming down. I'm taking that band off my legs. Good. And this is where I'm going to use a weight. I'm going quite long in the lever on this weight, so I'm going to use a 3. And it's going to be a shoulder T. So again, shoulder T, if you really feel you can't get out on a full one, it's a pull, and then pull. But if you can, on a shoulder T, it's up to here, and give me that lift. So the work's going all the way through, right down into that lower hand. Okay, are we ready to go? We're going to go in 5, 4. Lovely, good. So a half plank or a full plank bridge here, and come up and give me that lift. Hold it there, and then I go down. I do not let my hips roll. They stay, they come with me. Lovely, good. And then over onto the other side. Good, so pretty tough on the arms. Here. I'm not rushing it. I want that hold, I want that core to work all the way through my lower half. That's it, good. And again, I'm getting that strong movement through. Up. 3, 2, 1. Good work, stayed nice and strong there. Then I'm going to use that set of 3s behind my knees. And I'm going to do that capital B. Here they are, behind the knees, my head on the floor, my arms outstretched. I drop out to one side, I curl it in, and then I start again right in the middle, round. So even though my knees are dropping out, my zip and hollow is definitely on, because there's that weight and there's that twist through the waist, and there's that back off the floor. Lovely, good, so we get that squeezing. Lovely, good. Roll it in. Curl it in there. Lovely, and then out straight. So I'm controlling that straight drop, and then I'm bringing it in through my obliques. Good work, well done. I'm going to try it on a set of 4s here. So I'm going to use my 4 kilogram weights. It's going to be a roll up. If you feel you're really comfortable roll up, you can stay on the floor here and just do me with your shoulders coming off the floor. But if I can, feet out, I do the roll up all the way up until I'm nice and straight, lift one arm, and then I roll back down with that set of weights. I come back up again, I wait till I'm really nice and straight before I lift that other arm. And again, having that unevenness is really going to challenge my core. Once your core is challenged from there through the centre, again to keep me nice and straight, and then again to keep me balanced whilst one arm lifts up. And then the other arm. Good, keep it nice and strong. Lovely, good. How are we doing? Get me that roll. Weight, stay forward the whole time. Don't put them over your head. Don't rely on that throwing themselves up there. And well done. Okay, lovely, good. I'm coming back over onto my front again, and I'm going to do that T with the 3. It's a longer lever. Okay, here we go. I get that lift, I get that hold, just for that second there, then roll it over, hold it, and lift it, and hold it. Good. So again, roll it through. Try not to lift your hips through here, keep them low. Lovely, good. And then get the lift. And up, and lift. Good. Second time through now. Good work, well done. Keep it nice and strong, get me that lift. And good work. Lovely. That set of 3s behind my knees. So again, hamstrings have to grip. Head on the floor, arms outstretched, shoulders stay on the floor. Drop it out, under control, and then bring it in. Again, so core, zip and hollow on. And obliques working to bring it back in again. Out. And then bringing it in. Good work, well done. Out. Bring it back in. Good work. Give me that squeeze in. And lovely, good. Choose 3 or 4 weights. You can choose just to come up and go down. And again, or if you feel that's too much, get me that squeeze. If you can come up all the way, then do. Okay, lovely, good. I've got my 4 weights. Okay, I'm starting from the roll down, then the roll up. I wait till I'm right on my bottom bones with a straight back, my rib cage down and in, my belly button pulled into my spine. before I decide to get that lift up. Lovely, good. Drop it down, roll it. Don't let it bring you up, you get that roll through your core each time. Remember those power Pilates moves. Good. Up and lift. And good work, well done. We're ready for our last set of shoulder tees. I'm keeping it with a 3. That full bridge, unless you want to do it in a half. Okay, I'm up. And then I can feel that work all the way down into that palm. Lovely, good. It goes all the way through my shoulders. Strong shoulders, get me that lift. Roll it. Do not let your bottom come up in between on that roll. Lovely, good. It goes down, just comes with you. Good and lovely, and get that lift. Again, up and lift. Lovely, good. Lifting it up each time. And good work, well done. Last time we do those shoulder lifts, then those weights go behind my knees to do that capital B. Here we go. Shoulders out, dropping it down. Really focus now on that, all those core muscles, lower back, on my front, my zip and hollow on, my hip to hip. My belly button pulled it in, all letting me do that exercise to the best that I can. So really challenging myself, getting it out and down, and then bringing it in. So about that stability, and also about that contraction in. Lovely, good. Out at the side, and then in. Good work. Stay with the 3s or pick 4s. Roll all the way up or just pile the way up with for me. Okay, head off the floor. Head never hits the floor again now. Till I've finished there. Up and then that roll down. Then coming up. Good, get that roll down. Lovely, head forward the whole time. Well done. Finished. Second, and we're just on that last circuit now. Good work. On my first one, we're going to be lying on my back with that 3. So grab me the 3 set of weights. I'll just pause that so we can get back onto the floor. I've got my 3 weight, and it's a diagonal. So my diagonal starts from here, leg out, arm out. Come back up. Now again, if you don't want to do that with a weight, you don't have to, but also, or to pick a lighter weight, you can bring it in as a bent knee as well. Right, are we ready for those diagonals? Diagonal stabilisation, but also the power part comes with that weight on the way out and then pecs on the way in. So remember, you can go out straight, you can come back up straight. Just requires a little bit more effort. Getting that straight leg the whole time. Good, well done. Out and in. Feel that stabilisation going from, this time it's going to be my left arm there and my pecs getting that arm up because it's long and straight. So again, pick medium or medium heavy weight if you can. And and well done. I'm going to stay here because I'm just going to do the other side whilst I'm here. So again, I'm going to bring up both of those knees. I'm ready to go with that tabletop, that straight arm. Then this one could go out bent and come back in bent, or go out straight and then come back up again. Lovely, good. So I'm just going to do that work on one side and then on the other before I turn around and on to the next exercise. Lovely, good. So really keep that zip and hollow on. Really keep yourself focused now. Feel that your lower back does not at any point come off the floor. That's it, lovely, good. So again, it can be halves. Say go out half, come in half, or that long one out and in. Good, but my core always in control. Back of the neck is rested, let your shoulders drop down, and good work, well done. This time I'm coming over onto my front. I'm going to do a set on one leg, set on the other, and it's here in a box with that lift without my lower back dropping. So it's here in a box and get that lift. Good, and up. Now if you want to, an extra challenge, you can take that bottom hand, the opposite hand to leg, and leave it, but leave it palm up. You can really feel your glute working underneath those fingers, but also my back nice and straight, doesn't drop to get that lift up. My hip bones facing down towards the floor, but with my hands in that position as well, works the other side just that little bit stronger because it hasn't got any support there. Keeps my shoulders level. Lovely, good. And really squeeze that hamstring and that glute to get that knee up. Good work, well done. I come down, I just change it over to the other side. Firmly behind the other leg, knees underneath my hips, hands underneath my shoulders, and then I get that lift. Lovely, good. So I don't roll over onto that other knee. I keep in my box nice and square. And then if you want to, opposite arm off. Head, just looking at the floor. So again, my neck is just an extension of that spine there, staying nice and straight. Lovely, good. I can feel that my back is staying straight, that my belly button's pulled in towards my spine, so my abs are all pulled in here at the front. Lovely, good. And that my shoulders are back down away from my ears. Don't let that stress take them up there. And good work, well done. I'm going to keep hold of these fours. And I'm going to do a double tricep drop. Now again, up to you here. Tabletop. Tricep drop with a leg going out. And then coming back up. Same leg. Lovely, good. Arms are going to be the same all the way through, but I have that 15 seconds off in between. Now you can really perfect this tricep drop and lift by thinking long in the neck, spine nice and still. If you feel that leg interrupts your thoughts, you can sort of bring it in closer or just leave it up as a tabletop. But again, just that extra little bit there. But really I want that rib cage down and in, that belly button pulled in, that zip and hollow on. Glute gets a little bit of a squeeze as my leg goes out. Triceps working for me all the time. Lovely, good. And pecs a little bit in this as well because I've pushed those weights together. Okay, I have got to my second minute with my triceps, so they are going to start to complain slightly. Here, push them together, push those weights together. Keep your elbows fairly close together. And then as that drops towards your forehead, it straightens up. And again, it straightens up by using my triceps to straighten off that elbow each time. Good work. Out and back up. Lovely, good. Drop and lift. Just that one leg each time, so I know I'm keeping really nice and even on the whole thing. Good work, well done. Lovely, good. I can stay here to do my diagonals. Remember, it was one on each arm, one on each leg, just with the one weight, but because it's a long lever, I'm going to be using my 3. So it's up to here. Okay, out. Now a long leg up, a long arm up, or what you can do is you can bring that knee in. So it can go out to long, but come in as a knee. Lovely, good. And the other one just stays there the whole time. And good, and I can feel that my rib cage stays down and in, even though my arm is out on that long lever. Give me that squeeze. Rib cage down and in. I can feel that tension on my abs just by putting my fingers onto my abs there. They're all tight. Lovely, good. Getting the most out of that exercise. Good work, well done. Swapping it over. Keeping that zip and hollow. Rib cage down and in. Legs come in, and then it's going to be straight or bent and going right across my body. So here we go. Out. And then come in. Lovely, good. Keep that all 4 points, your 2 shoulders and your 2 hip bones are always on the floor. Lovely. If it helps, you can keep that arm out as well. But again, harder work if you have your hand in. Lovely, good. I'm still keeping on that long lever on my arm and on my leg, so my pecs are going to feel it as well in the next 1 or 2 days, where you've got that weight with that long lever coming out and then coming back in again. Good work, well done. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Coming up, coming over. I'm going to go with that heavier weight. So behind my knee, hands underneath my shoulders, knees underneath my hips, and I get that lift. Lovely, good. And again, elbows just slightly bent. Just give me that little leeway to keep a good balance on, and then if you want to, take your other hand off. Lovely, good. So I'm just getting that one lift the whole time. Glute, hamstring keeps my weight there. Good, lovely. And then get that squeeze. And I can feel my lower back is absolutely steady. All I can feel is the movement through that hip and with that glute. Really getting that squeeze to get that all the way up. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Are we ready for our last 3 minutes of work on this session? Here in your box. And as I lift that leg, I just check that both my hip bones still facing towards the floor. My core is definitely pulled in. I can feel it working for me there to keep my back nice and straight. And then if you want to, that hand comes off. That hand, again, if you feel it's easier, it being somewhere else, you know, keep it nice and tucked in. Just check that your lower back is not moving. Just getting that glute squeeze. Lovely, good. Getting that shape and definition to your glutes. My shoulders are even. I haven't sort of dropped down on that side where I've taken the arm away from. All stays nice and even. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Are we ready for our last 2 minutes of exercise? Remember, we're going to go with triceps the whole time, so triceps will get a really good workout on this one. Okay, are we ready to go? 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I get that tricep drop and I get my leg to go out. Again, if you feel that that leg draws your attention away from your arms and what your triceps are doing, forget the leg. You can leave them there, or you can go to a smaller one that maybe doesn't tax the legs so much. But if you can, out and low. Lovely, good. So again, it's just the one side each time. My triceps will work for me all of the time, so I have to really get that concentration on shoulder blades down onto the floor. Shoulders do not leave the floor. I push those weights together, I push those elbows together. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Give those arms a little rest before we do the last one. Okay, up, tabletop. Core definitely pulled in. Arms up, shoulder blades on the floor. Elbows bend, elbows straighten off, and then I can add a leg as well. Lovely, good. It's going to go long and low. That's it. Dropping it out. And good work, well done. Yeah, we're coming around onto our front, and we're just going to sit back on that. You worked hard, we've come off that timer. I'm sitting back, I'm just getting that upper back stretch as well. Then I'm putting my forehead onto the floor, put my hands around, drop my shoulders down, squeeze my shoulder blades together, get that lift. Lovely, good. I'm going to come up. I'm just going to get a little stretch out in the back of my shoulder. Here on all fours, and I just thread that needle through. Hand on the floor, and then get me the lift on the other arm. So really feel you're getting that shoulder stretch. I've twisted through. I'm on the side of my head, and the other arm is reaching up. Lovely, good. You put that arm down, bring yourself up, bring yourself over, squeeze it through, and then get me that lift as well. So I'm really reaching out with that palm up, and then the other one with the palm down. Lovely, good. Up onto the front there. I'm going to take that hurdle stretch forward and dropping down. Now, triceps. They'll feel good on this. Nice stretch out in the triceps. Rib cage down and in. Good work, well done. As I come back, and again, if you don't want to sit right back on that knee, put your hands on the floor and then just push your hips back to get that stretch out. Lovely, good. Then underneath me, work that leg back onto your elbows. You can stay here, or remember, keeping your elbows nice and level. Just drop out from the waistband so you stretch out over those glutes. Lovely, good. Bring it into the centre here. Up. I'm going to take that hurdle stretch with the other leg, dropping down and in, and keeping my weight right in the middle here. Lovely, good. My zip and hollow is on, my leg is way behind, my knee's way behind my hip. Up with that arm, and then that tricep stretch out for me. Okay, lovely, pushing back on that. Hamstring stretch out. Again, you can sit right back if you're comfortable with that leg being really open, that knee being really open, and then coming forward. And remember, keep your chest nice and open, don't drop your head down. Lovely, good. So come up out that. Down. And again, if you prefer to do this on your back, if you have problems with your knees, getting that knee underneath you, you can always lie on your back, do it across just a classic glute stretch. Okay, then I'm going to drop my hip out, which I can do when I'm face down here. Just dropping your hip out. Lovely, good. Coming back into the middle. I'm coming up into that downward dog, but I'm just going to walk my hands through it. Hands come back, they're just walking back, and then my feet also. Just drop down, drop down, drop down. 4, too fast, just nice and slow. Get those hamstrings ready. Yeah, lovely, good. Bend your knees, come back all the way up until you're back on your heels, and then slowly unroll and come up all the way, keeping that zip and hollow on. Just open out those arms up. Just give them a little open out. Lovely, good. Over to one side, over to the other. My hips stay level the whole time. My rib cage comes away. Lovely, good. I'm going to do that little swoosh through, little bow to the bottom. Arms are nice and loose and up, and I'm going to do that again. Really grow at the top and up, down towards the front, and then using that core again all the way through. Give it a little shake off. Okay, very well done. Good if you manage with all those weights again. Pilates moves, really, really good for the core, front and back of your core as well, and letting those arms and legs do what they're meant to be doing off of it. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed teaching it to you, and I'll see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.